now or something, whereas I couldn't this time last year because I was in other people's places. So I don't know whether what I'm feeling now is just processing some of that, I don't know. Maybe. But yeah. Anyway, you're a beautiful friend and thank you for talking to me. Thanks for everything. Lots of love. Bye-bye. Bye.
So they hunt you worldwide. If they can get one of yous, it's considered or they, will sabotage you or ruin your life or make sure you can't pay your bills or do something or pull the rug out from under you or mess with you in the hospital, do the wrong operation. And the reason for that is so that they can get credit, so that they, in all their wisdom, can boost themselves over all that dwells. Yes, that's the goal. They wish to use you to get their goal accomplished, so they will be very happy to see you, and they'll treat you very well on the way to your sacrifice. Yes, but it won't be like some theatrical drama, because the circle is the world. You see, it's the buildings and the streets and right? So it takes place on the plane and the classroom and right? And look, here's the thing. I can stand up here and repeat this over and over again, but you really need to get it. And that is that the world is not real. You may think it is. You may think it's got some reality to it. You may think that, oh my goodness, that, this is a lovely...
This is so weird. Like shooting your own snuff film. But then staying alive to edit it.
Way to go.
How often does that happen?
That happens whenever you're a bride in a floral shop. That's what you want.
Hold on a sec, I'm videoing this Horns of Baphomet.
To really understand how gang stalking works, you have to know how to speak the language. I spent 50 years on this planet, symbol blind. Not anymore.
Very dummy or something.
No, it's a real skull of a goat or whatever.
So that's why I need Lenon. Lenon on it gives me words when I'm mute with trauma.
Once you see the subliminals, you can never go back. Meaning that you can never unsee them. Because once it comes into your conscious awareness in terms of the manipulation and the subliminal, your conscious mind says, okay, I recognize that it's there and it will not impact me ever again. And you can never go back. That's why it's so important to really understand how subliminals work. Right? Understand the truth about subliminal messages.
I feel foolish now, I know. I feel crazy and stupid. I felt crazy and stupid even before I knew. But at least now I have a name for it. That's the beauty of a camera. It's like a time machine. You can be in the past and the present and the future all at the same time.
That's playing grown up 20 minutes. I feel like a child again. It's the most pitiful.
And as I look back, I realize I couldn't read any of the signs. And I was blind to all the symbols. The truth was all around me. I just couldn't see it.
I'm going to buy something at the garage sale.
Oh, good. And again, I want to reiterate, before we get into these pictures, it's necessary that it's extremely vital that we approach this intellectually. Okay? Not as entertainment. So when we look at these pictures, it's not entertainment time. Okay? We really got to approach this critically, intellectually, and go through an intellectual process so that we can see how these subliminals are impacting the subconscious mind and influencing and programming the subconscious mind so as to affect human behavior patterns. See, that's a very serious thing. That's why we can't approach this as entertainment.
That's what we want.
I've already been triggered, so now I'm mimicking the puppet master. That's what we want. We're actually turning right, so he's looking across the road. He's looking for something.
Oh my God, look, they're getting married over there.
My dear Wednesday, I've decked out the city for you. It's in all its glory. But there's one thing missing. You! The future will take care of that, I'm certain.
Is that a dress? Is that a bride?
That's a bride.
I love you, miss you, and count the days till I kiss your beautiful face. Your loving husband-to-be.
Oh my God, look, they're getting married over there.
Oh my God.
Where? Where's the wedding?
That's a great place to get married, at the flower shop.
Is that a dress? Is that a bride?
That's a bride.
Oh my God.
3 women. 2 wearing black and 1 in a butterfly dress.
Let's go.
Buried our hearts.
2 men. 1 in galoshes,
By the cool
the other
fire,
in a pink shirt and Harry Potter glasses.
rained on riverbed.
I didn't notice any of this first time.
Took her in his arms.
All I saw was the bride.
And look, there's a groom there too.
Oh my God, and you smell that?
Way to go.
How often that happens?
That happens whenever you're a bride in a floral shop.
This is...
Oh God, look at that. She has a beautiful ring.
Oh, she is beautiful, man.
They must have already...
You are beautiful. You are
This was
beautiful.
scripted. To really read this video, you have to understand my trauma. My trauma is marriage. Marriage has been in my script for a long time.
My name's Bride. Mail-order Bride.
And it all began a long, long time ago when I played the wife in Tokyo in a Kyogen version of Molière's Tartuffe. That's where I met the French husband. That's how I ended up getting married in Paris. I unwittingly signed their contract. I handed over my soul.
Look, here's the...
Oh my God, are you the bridesmaids? You're hot.
And there goes the...
You are so gonna get some tonight.
Between chaotic layers of sound, or music and sex, I spent that whole summer in a state of arousal. New York made me greedy, and then it fed me, and then it made me greedy all over again.
And then there was New York. I loved New York, and New York loved me.
Oh no! Live happily ever after. And obviously, that's a curse. Oh no! We're going to live happily ever after. Just take the word happily before beginning. It would be what the fuck, and then it would be after, as if there were anything after. There's only now.
Sitting, and I was ready for anything that had to offer me. My heart was completely open, and I knew that something completely huge was about to happen. I could just feel it. I could feel it in every cell in my body. It made me bawl like a nervous bride. It made me bawl like a nervous bride. And in between the weeping, I go back to my prayer and my mantra. I love New York and New York.
It started as a love affair. Okay, so just taking a wide shot, a collage. He's put a lot of work into this. We've got the champagne, we've got the invitation, so everyone's invited, invitation. We've got the present, so I'm holding the present. The gift, the box that I'm going to unwrap that has a snake in it.
Yes, I've never heard you say things like that. Always very, very nice.
It was a big flop. Yeah. But the Greyhound must not have been a flop, it was just too good, I'd say.
It was the crime cut, the top of President Roosevelt went to his inauguration, the famous inauguration.
Will you be my bride? Will you be my baby? I love you. Oh, we've got a big congratulations too. In the middle. Congratulations. She is the invisible crowd.
Once you get going, my friend has a car that he said was...
Oh, you girls are gorgeous. But you know, this was the dream. So it wasn't in my head, man. I wasn't imagining it. He was a honey trap. He was another honey trap. Mr. Manhattan. There he is.
My friend has a car that he said was...
Oh, you girls are gorgeous. Okay, let's just stop there. To understand how they're showing me up, you have to understand the symbol that they're flashing at me. She's flashing me a card with a monarch butterfly. Monarch mind control is named after the monarch butterfly, an insect who begins its life as a worm, representing undeveloped potential. Installation of mind control programming relies on the victim's capacity to disassociate, which permits the creation of new walled-off personalities to hold and hide programming. And after a period of cocooning, programming is reborn as a beautiful butterfly, monarch slave. Some characteristics specific to the monarch butterfly are also applicable to mind control. Monarch mind control is covertly used by various groups and organizations for various purposes. According to Fritz Springmeier, these groups are known as the network and form the backbone of the New World Order. And there were the cards of congratulations. So everyone was lovely, everyone in my family knew. Nobody in his family knew. Right? This is the New York that I was going back to. The mirage of New York. Trauma-based mind control programming can be defined as a systematic torture that blocks the victim's capacity for conscious processing through pain, terror, drugs, illusion, sensory deprivation, sensory overstimulation, oxygen deprivation, cold heat, spinning, brain
When
stimulation.
the conscious mind receives conflicting information, it is labored with the task of quickly resolving such conflicts. If such conflicts cannot be resolved quickly, then the conscious mind will become confused. If this state of confusion lingers, the subconscious mind will activate to protect the conscious mind from experiencing confusion-based trauma brought forth by undefined elements and unresolved problems. In such a case, the conscious mind will shut down and the person's subconscious mind will be initialized as the primary resolver of the undefined elements or unresolved problems.
Is that a dress? Is that a bride?
That's a bride.
Again, conflicting information creates confusion in the conscious mind.
And then look, there's a groom there too.
Oh my God, and you smell better than you
Way to
look.
go.
How often does that happen?
That happens whenever you're a bride in a floral shop.
There's Carrie.
I hope he's not Mr. Big, otherwise she's...
Coming through.
No, he's definitely not.
Fantastic.
On the way.
Yes, no.
Confusion is a form of psychological trauma.
So they had afternoon tea here. It's very relaxing afternoon.
So 9 people who look like they'd walked off the cast of Sex and the City had afternoon tea in an overcrowded junk shop in Redfern. Conflicting information? I think so.
So confusion itself is a form of trauma.
Anyway, this is in Hawaii, in Kauai, and he'd bought the little wedding outfit so we could have a little ritual ceremony. You see, so there was a ceremony. It was a fake, mind-controlled wedding. Me and Mr. Potato Head.
You know, it doesn't happen every day. I guess it does to somebody. But, yeah, somebody gets married every day. But...
Oh, love. She thinks she's going to get happily ever after. I'm completely sober. Look at my eyes. Oh, my God. Oh, it breaks my heart. I was so happy. Thought I was in love and had found true love with Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah, somebody gets married every day. But... yeah, it's only happened once to me.
Interesting enough, the subconscious mind it doesn't work on the concept of past, present, or future. If the subconscious mind perceives something in the moment, it is perceived to be happening now.
And the night before I left Sydney, he called me his mail order ride. I can't tell you Mr. Manhattan's name.
If the subconscious mind is trying to figure out a problem from yesterday, it perceives the problem as taking place now.
Pressure. But then he took to calling me the roller coaster, and soon that name became mine.
If the subconscious mind has been trying to resolve or been trying to define an unresolved element for the last 5 months, the subconscious mind perceives that unresolved element to be taking place.
I was the roller coaster and he owned the ride.
Right now.
He knew how to push all the buttons.
Not that it was from the past, but that it's taking place right now.
How about you? You ever get married? Once?
Not now, but anyway,
No,
these things happen.
same with me.
So where am I in this scenario? Basically, I've disassociated.
I turned it off. You ever get married? Once?
I won't remember much of this later. I'll remember it like the flash of a camera or a butterfly's wings.
Things happen.
Same with you too.
She's never been married. Three times.
If the subconscious mind is trying to figure out a problem from yesterday, it perceives the problem as taking place now.
Three times.
She's never been married. And yet, she's been married 3 times. What he's actually saying is that I've never had a real marriage. I've only ever had a mind-controlled marriage.
This is the wedding district, really good.
Oh, that's adorable. Mr. Potato Man. And look at me. Look, she's dreaming of the future. She's loved. She feels so loved. Because of course this is part of the scripting. That I don't really deserve love, just fake love. Which brings me to my third marriage, which is happening right now, in front of your eyes.
Yes, confusion is a form of psychological trauma.
So basically what you're looking at here is a lie. The whole scenario is a lie. The bride is a lie. The bridesmaids are a lie. The chauffeur is a lie.
So I just married an hour and a half ago. So I had afternoon tea here. It's very relaxing.
So 9 people who look like they walked off the cast of Sex and the City had afternoon tea in an overcrowded junk shop in Redfern. Conflicting information? I think so.
So confusion itself is a form of trauma.
How about you? You ever get married? Once?
Yes. Not now, but anyway, these things happen.
Same with me.
So where am I in this scenario? Basically, I've disassociated. I won't remember much of this later. I'll remember it like the flash of a camera or a butterfly's wings.
Things happen. Same with you too.
She's never been married. Three times. Happy wedding. All the best. You look beautiful.
You are so... Oh my God. You made our day. I hope you live happily ever after.
As usual, the groom will not respond because he doesn't want anything to get between his penis and her vagina.
Now watch it turn. He'll go from, oh, what a beautiful ring, to, it's a curse. And the bridesmaids are in black.
Live happily ever after, and obviously that's a curse. Oh no, we're going to live happily ever after. Just take the word happily for beginning. It would be what the fuck, and then it would be after, as if there were anything after. There's only now, anyhow. Which way
it hurts, but because I'm disassociated, I can't defend myself. I don't even know what's happening. I just have to take the blows.
With the language on the side is the rap with your ears as a guide. Sydney, I love you. Look, this looks like New Orleans here.
It doesn't look anything like New Orleans. But in my book, 21st Century Showgirl, I identify with the people from New Orleans who are screaming from rooftops and no one is coming to help.
It's the new thing, a bridesmaid. What do they wear? Black. All black. Totally black. Nothing but black. What do you... Oh, hey, let's have some bridesmaids in our wedding. Oh, that's an idea. What should they wear? Black. Just black. Nothing but black. Well, let them wear black. Let them eat cake. Wear black, not eat cake. Let them wear black. Let them wear black? Right, let them wear black. They're bridesmaids, after all. Don't forget the happily ever after. I don't know, ever. It's just in there, like happily after, you could say. But we put the ever in there. Why? I don't know, because it's the new thing, black. Everyone should wear black and nothing but black. And then the camera person should laugh forever and not be heard, but bite her lips with her own teeth.
And the final message.
Now turn it off. Turn it off.
And the camera person shall laugh, not be heard.